Hey everybody, it's Christy with Christy Artistry. Thank you for joining me tonight. Thank you to all of my subscribers. And if you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any of my videos. I love to hear your comments, so if you have any comments on the painting or the technique, or you have questions, put them in the comments and I'll respond to you. Tonight I'm going to be working on an 18 by 24 canvas. It is a black canvas. We're going to have a black background. I was thinking about splitting it, and then I thought, no, I haven't done a full black background with these really bright colors that I chose for tonight. That's why I changed my mind, and I'm just going to do a solid black background. So we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 colors tonight, again on a black background, and we're going to try something similar to a painting we did with I think it was maroon blue, white, and something else, but I've changed the colors out to a little bit darker of a color. I'm hoping for more brightness in the black, so we'll see what happens. We always are experimenting. So I'm going to bring the camera down, flood this canvas with black, and then we'll get started. So I'll be right back. Alright, so I thought I'd show you my colors before we get started. So first we have, this is a COLORSHOT. It's called Center Stage. It's a nice kind of dark medium purple. It's, I can't remember, DA Purple Pearl, but I don't remember what the DA stood for. Next is my Academy Acrylic Process Magenta. Then I have these orange, bright orange and bright yellow that we mixed up for, I think it was a flaming picture that we did a few months ago. So I had leftover, so I'm going to use that. And then my Ultramarine Blue. And then I'm going to use the 24 karat gold tonight, because I like how the 24 karat gold will shimmer with these colors. So that's our color palette for this evening. And I've mixed up my black, and I mixed up more than I need because I do want to do a split next. And so I mixed up an extra amount of black tonight. And I literally just mixed it up, so it's got a lot of bubbles in it. So we're going to be patient, and we're going to make sure that we pop the bubbles as we go. And I'm going to grab some gloves. Because when I have meetings at work, I don't want my fingernails covered in black paint, and it's so hard to get the black paint out of them. Oh, well, that didn't work either. Alright, well, we'll try one glove and see what happens. I think we'll use this hand, and then that way we can torch with the other one. Wow. Okay, there we go. That way I can rub it around the edges. Alright, I'll just move my paints over a little bit out of the way, and let's get pouring this. Like I said, an 18 by 24 canvas. So it does take quite a bit of paint to cover thoroughly. So we're going to start with this much, and I'm going to move it around with the spatula, and if that doesn't work, then I'm going to quickly blow it out. So here we go. And my spatula is my OXO spatula. And I like the spatula because it just glides over the paint. Smooths it out. I can push it over the edge and make sure that everything's covered before we add our colors. Now, one advantage of blowing it out is that you get the even coverage, you blow off the excess, and you get that nice mirrored finish. So after I get this smoothed out or moved around, I might just blow it out for that sake. Alright. I have enough on all the corners, and then clean off my spatula because I don't want to waste the paint. Save that, and I'll blow this out real quick. And And because this is a larger canvas, I'm going to go ahead and use the Revlon. It's bigger, faster. All right, I'm going to blow this out. So here we go. Okay, we got that blown out. Oh no, and then I do that. Oh yes, some days. There we go. Not too bad. All right, now I'm just going to run the spatula around the side. I got paint everywhere, as you can see. When I'm done, if there's like puddles over there that are large enough to pick up, I will scoop them back up and put them in here. All right, there we go. So in the meantime, I'm just gonna look to see if there are any spots that don't look covered. I see one little dot right there that's not covered. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take a little popsicle stick and fill that hole in. Should correct itself. Now, I don't see any more at this time. I am going to run my hand over here though, because these corners where they fold together tend not to get thoroughly covered. And if they aren't thoroughly covered, you'll see that like lighter color when the canvas dries. Okay. So our black is on, the gloves have come off, we're going to torch the bubbles. I don't see that many, but I'm going to torch anyway because we know that they can be underneath. And we want to make sure to get as many of these bubbles out now. What I'm going for, especially on the black, is shiny mirrored finish. And I can pretty much see myself in the canvas. Hi. So there you go. Looks good to me. Okay. Next is starting with our colors. So I'm going to wipe off my spatula because it makes it easier to just rinse off later. Put that off to the side. Throw away this paper towel and grab another one. And I reuse my paper towels throughout all my paintings. So if I've used it to wipe up like Floetrol or something, or a gloss or something, I just fold it the other direction and reuse it. That way I'm kind of using my supplies double and triple. Okay, I'm just going to grab the colors as I go, and I'm going to place them on the canvas. And I'm going to put, I want to put some of them here and then some of them here. Let's see, I had this in my head. Okay, I see. Okay, so here and here, and then here and no, here and here, and then here and here to go. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Let's just play around and see what happens. And I'm going to try to stay up because, as you know, we're going to blow that way. So if I put them too close to the edge, they're just going to fall off anyway. So I'm going to start up here. And this is that mixed orange that we used, like I said, in a previous painting. This is a pearl purple, so it's not as bright, but I'm hoping that we'll get the shimmer out of it. That's kind of what I'm hoping for. We'll see. We shall see. Okay, so we got orange or purple. Let's put in our yellow. And the yellow is a mixture of kind of using up a bunch of yellows that I had. And so it's been mixed a lot, so I have no idea what actual paints are in this one. So it's got kind of a pretty canary to it. Okay, orange, purple, I want to repeat that. We're committed now. There. Okay, yellow. Now we need to put in a blue, a red. Here, and this is our Ultramarine Blue, and this is that bottle that has the clog that no matter how many times I fix it, it comes back. So I'm going to pour it and hope I don't have any lumps. Like so. So now I have yellow, orange, purple, or yellow, orange, blue, yellow, orange, purple, orange, purple, so blue will go down here. No, I think I'm going to leave them here. Okay, then we have yellow, orange, purple, I think it's like right there. I'm going to put blue down here. Like so. And then I'm going to space this one out too. Put the red in between. I felt like that had a lump in it. To see how it kind of plopped. I hope that's not the case. It is, you know, when we see, yeah, there's a lump in there. It looks like there's a big one. So let me take a look. Let's see if I can. Yeah, that was a big lump. Scoop that out now. Okay, next is our processed magenta. And so our magenta is going to be there. Let's see. Here. And I think I should have put it in between here. But instead, let's use it as the starter color. That looks good. Okay, and then my gold is just going to be accent. So what I'm going to do is give the accent throughout each of these. And again, this is our 24 karat gold. So I'm just going to kind of give us a little accent. This one needs a little more. Okay, I think that's enough. And let's torch. Torch the bubbles. I see another blob. Take that out. I see one right here, so I'm going to take that out too. There we go. I shook all these paints, but you know, when they sit for a while and you don't use them, they do get lumpy. Okay, I'm just checking for bubbles and things, and I see bubbles here. So torch them out of there. All right, I think we're ready. Now we're gonna blow it out. I'm gonna stick with the Revlon, and we're just gonna blow this out. Here we go. Wow, that is crazy looking. Looks like a bunch of brains. That's really cool. Each one of these is slightly different just from blowing it or from lining up the colors differently. But they each have their color out along here. This one looks like flames over here. Looks like a brain over there. I'm going to blow this out just a little bit more. Blow that out just a little bit more because I want these two to match and those two kind of match. So these are sort of oblong and these are sort of more round. I don't know, that one looks like a brain and this one looks like a brain to me. I do like them. I can see the gold shimmer all throughout this one. It's just everywhere. This one has the brighter colors. This one looks more like it's flaming. And this one just looks like a head, like a skull to me. There are some things popping here. I'm not sure if I blew it more, if it would just ruin the bubble, you know, the cells that are happening, because they're just popping left and right here. So I think I'm gonna leave those alone, leave that alone. This one looks really cool. This one doesn't have a lot of cells because they're falling off on the canvas, off of the canvas. So I'm gonna scrape this one. But that's okay because the gold is so pretty on this one. Yeah, this is really interesting to me. Wow, I do like this. I don't like that little way there. Some really interesting things happening here. Okay, I'm gonna grab the camera so you can see this painting. It's really like, you gotta really think about it when you're looking at it. It's really cool. All right, I will be right back with the camera. All right, I'm sorry about the glare, so I'll take you in a second, but look at this painting. It's really interesting. Let me see if I can get you up here. There we go. So you can see the whole painting up here, and then I'm going to take you down. Just since we've been talking, all of this has popped. It's wonderful. Like I said, this one didn't pop as much, but I love the shimmer and the gold in it. So let's go down and look at that one first. So this one had the pearl purple as its front color, and then the gold accents really helped this one pop. I'm hoping some of this stuff continues to pop over here, but I'm going to tilt you sideways so you can see the shimmer. This whole, I'm going to call it a brain, shimmers on the side. It's really cool. And then this one, like I said, just since I went and got the camera, all of this along here has popped. So I'm going to leave this alone, let it do its thing, because it's so interesting when those pop up like that. And then when you look in the gold and the yellow and the orange, here's what happened with those cells. It's so pretty. So that's this. See why I think it looks like a brain or a head? It's kind of cool. Okay, and then this popped when I went to get the camera. This wasn't here a second ago. So this is popping, which really looks cool on this little brain. And we've got something happening right here as well. So this started popping up, and then a few things over here. And then these colors are so vivid and beautiful. So if that gold keeps popping up, there will be some additional shimmer off of this one that we didn't think we were going to have originally. And this one, yes, has some shimmer. See, you can see the gold in it in the darker areas. Okay, and then let's look at this one. This one I have to get over there and scrape because it's being pulled and it's turning really oblong, which I don't like. But I love the cells and things that are happening in here. It's just really cool. I mean, it looks pretty, and there's a lot of gold. You can see the gold shimmer, but it looks like it's just going to pull it off till pretty soon we'll just have black. So I need to keep this area scraped so that it can't keep pulling our composition off that corner. All right. Oh, look at this is still happening. I don't know how much more it will do. Then we got, oh, some gold popped up right here. Two little gold cells came up. So we might get a few cells out of here after all. But let me take you up again. I really think this one came out amazing. So taking those vivid colors and putting them on a black canvas and blowing them out together, each one of these came out so different just by rearranging the colors. I love it. And the accent of the gold really kind of helped. So tell me what you think about this painting. I think when you look at it, each of the sections, when you look at it, you really gotta think about it and then look at it different ways. Because again, I saw like a skull in this one, and now that I'm looking at it, I almost see like this would be hair, and this would be like the chin area, and then the smile and the nose and the forehead. I mean, I kind of see an actual head in there versus an original skeleton. But if I look at it this way, I kind of came out with a skeleton head going that way. That's just me. But anyway, let me know what you think about this painting. It's kind of cool. And again, it's an 18 by 24 vertically and on a black canvas, black background. So, thank you all for watching. And until my next video in 3 days, please take care of yourselves and take care of each other. Bye.